The main reason English spelling is so bad is that it was fixed in about 1500 and the pronunciation has changed massively since then, so there's really no one to blame. Two groups of people then came along and made it even worse though, so we can blame them. They are foreigners, who we love to blame for everything, and language nerds. In 1066, England was conquered by William the Conqueror. Oh, William, I love the PJs. J'adore les pyjamas. He doesn't speak English. And so neither did anyone else. He brought with him his own nobility, and the English-speaking nobility were ousted. French became the language of the court, law, and education. About 300 years later, when English started to rise up again, no one could remember how to write it. So a new writing system had to be worked out based on the French system. What are these letters? The A and the E bumping into each other. This D with a line through it.
Cut! What is this accent?
Norman French. Yeah, kind of like Scandinavian, but with French bits. The Normans had been in France for 300 years by the time they invaded England.
They didn't speak like some kind of Gallic Swedish chef.
Just do it in normal French. Oh, certainly. Action. What are these letters? This A and E bumping into each other. The D with a line through it.
So that's ash. That's pronounced A, as opposed to the normal I, which is pronounced A.
I cannot tell the difference between A and A.
And the other ones are eth and thorn, pronounced V and Th.
And as for this lisping, it is not necessary in any language. But we will spell it TH.
What about eth?
Well, TH as well. I certainly cannot tell the difference between and. So we lost the Anglo-Saxon letters ash, thorn, eth, and win, and they were replaced with A, TH, TH, and W. They invented lots of digraphs and two-letter combinations that replaced the Anglo-Saxon C with CH, SC with SH, CU with QU, and H, after a vowel, with GH. In French, the letter U represented the sound U, and in French, OU is spelt OU. So that's where lots of OUs were brought into English. For example, in words like hoose and moose. French words that had been brought into English during the Norman period kept their French spellings. But apart from these Frenchifications, the spelling system in the 1500s still pretty much represented how English was pronounced. Meanwhile, in the middle of the 16th century, the Renaissance hit England. Learned types started messing with the language and the spelling.
So anyway, I said to him, you should look where you're going. I paid 2 shillings for that ox cart, and now it's a total write-off.
Yeah, right. People should be more careful. By the way, what does this say?
I didn't know you could read or write.
I know I can't actually, but then the sketch wouldn't work otherwise, would it? Oh, good point. Yeah. No, I've no idea what that says.
It's probably one of those new words that they're bringing in because of the Renaissance.
The what? Renaissance. It means rebirth of learning.
Well, why don't they just call it that?
Well, that's the problem, see. They're bringing in hundreds of foreign words, even though we've got perfectly good English words that we could use instead. And they're using the foreign spellings. People are calling them inkhorn words.
Inkhorn?
Yeah, inkhorn, it's an insult for people who write a lot, you know, because they've always got their quills in their inkhorns.
Inkhorn, I love it. It's like old Gordon. He's an inkhorn if ever I saw one.
Yeah.
I bet he's enjoying this Renessi thing.
Renaissance.
Oh, Gordon.
We're just talking about you. We were saying how much of an inkhorn you are.
Gordon is an inkhorn, Gordon is an inkhorn, Gordon is an inkhorn, Gordon is an inkhorn.
Legna et lapides, sticks and stones. Homo renascientiae sum. I'm a Renaissance man. Only today I gave a list to the printers of words which reflect the provenance of the vocabulary, where the words come from.
What's perhalegum?
Phlegm. No, phlegm is F-L-E-M. Oh, not anymore. Henceforth and post hac, the orthography will encapsulate the Hellenic etymology. Phlegma, from phlehu, to set fire to.
How about debt?
Debt. The B is silent. It serves to remind the reader that the word derives from Latin debitum. It's like doubt from dubitare.
Oh, I recognise this one. Iceland, where Magnus Magnusson is from.
Oh no, that's island from Latin insula. Hang on though. My old gran, who was 300 years old, she used to say eland with a G with a dot on it. So that means it's Germanic, not Latin. Oh, ipso facto ad hominem e pluribus omnibus. I must have got it mixed up with isle. Falcis principiis profisci. But it's already gone to the printers now, so it's a bit late. Non est usus flere super effuso lacte. So there you go. Now, interestingly, according to YouTube statistics, only about 17% of the viewers of this channel are women. And I had no idea that language and linguistics and accents and that was such a boys' topic.
Hello, mate. Did you see the sport last night?
Yeah, I thought we sported pretty well, actually. But the other team sported better.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I thought if we sported better, we would have won.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so what should we talk about now then? Phonetics and phonology and accents and that, or how to change a wheel? So if you're a woman, thanks for watching, and I'd be grateful if you could let other women into the secret of this channel too. And if you're not a woman, I'm glad you're here too. And please, could you also spread the word? Meanwhile, watch this video about how sound changes put English spelling out of whack with pronunciation. Bye for now.